Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mad Cat Melody of such podcasts as Pragmatic Aleatory, the anime podcast, now coming to you with my very own show, Ramblin Kat. Wasn't my idea for the name. My idea would have been Mad Cat's Melodies, but this wasn't my idea. This was my patron, Kip's idea, to give me my own show, which I think is rather odd. I have somewhat of a reputation among the podcasters that I usually run with of being somewhat controversial, somewhat maybe perhaps offensive at times. I didn't think so. I don't try to be. I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to like me. I want peace, world peace. But I have gotten into a little bit of trouble as of late. Not anything serious, but I feel bad. Not bad enough for like a formal video apology, but an informal, I'm sorry for anybody that may have felt bad for my comments. That's what I can give you now. But the timing of this is odd to me because I'm not the shining example of the best speaker or the most politically correct. So why give me a show and why now? Certainly you shouldn't reward bad behavior. So should I consider this punishment? I don't think so. I think more likely it's a test to see how I conduct myself while away from tempered influences. Kip likes to be subtle that way, but you're not going to get me without a fight. I've been told I can talk about anything, and while my first instinct was the Academy Award nominee film that I can't speak the praises of enough, a unique revenge film that trades in a bit of violence for instructional empathy, Promising Young Woman. That was my first choice. But then I thought there was something a little more near and dear to my heart. It was something also a little less ripe for controversy, a little less trauma and mental illness and sadness and tragedy and violence. I've opted for one of the most vanilla of topics. In fact, vanilla ice cream. Vanilla flavor in general, really, but mostly ice cream. I've had a bone to pick with vanilla for a while. These days, feeling a little bitter about it. I'm not angry at vanilla. I don't have anything against vanilla. It's just what it represents to me is a lack, a limiting of life experiences. Just like someone who says their favorite color is the color blue, I don't blame people who love vanilla. In fact, I like vanilla. I can enjoy it just as much as the next guy. But what I don't like about vanilla is, well, it started with my son. When we would go out for ice cream, and sometimes you'll have 10 flavors, 12 flavors, 21 flavors, 50 flavors, 100 flavors. And every time we would go, he would look at all these flavors and just pick vanilla over and over again. Vanilla, vanilla. And I'm not going to tell him, hey, no, you can't have vanilla. You have to have something else. But I kind of wanted him to branch out a little bit, because what is the point if all you're going to do in life is the same thing you've been doing every time? To me, my personal definition of the purpose in life is a variety of experiences. If you, dear listener, have a certain purpose in life, if you found your life's meaning, it's probably because you explored somewhere that most people, or at least some people, haven't gone. I am still looking for my ultimate life's purpose, but to stop looking, that's giving up, isn't it? I didn't want him to give up on flavors. I wanted him to have the hope that anything is possible. And if anything is possible, then it's always possible there's some flavor out there that you're going to love so much more than just vanilla. That's what I wanted from him. I wanted from him to just think outside the box. And now he has. A little bit. He's a little bit outside the box. Originally, his favorite flavor was vanilla, and then, for a short period of time when we were in Hawaii, he liked stracciatella. I was so overjoyed when we found stracciatella in Hawaii, because normally I was exposed to it in Italy, and stracciatella in America can sometimes not be the stracciatella it should be, because traditionally, gelato is made without eggs and with milk instead of cream, although that's something you can negotiate, and cornstarch to stabilize the chemicals. Now, the cornstarch is the magic because, and I'm not here to talk too much about gelato, but I just want you to know why gelato and stracciatella is superior to a lot of other flavors, scientifically. Now, if you like Rocky Road over butter pecan, that's your thing. That's fine. I can't argue against that. I have no reason to believe that you're right or wrong. You know, love is love. But stracciatella, some would say, is just like cookies and cream, except the cookies are smaller because it's thin strips and layers of chocolate mixed in with vanilla. Sounds familiar, right? But gelato itself is specifically different because of the cornstarch. And really, cornstarch is traditionally what they would do in Italy these days, but any kind of starch really is better than using the eggs because starch soaks up water. And by soaking up water, you have less crystallization. Now, I'm sure everybody out there, not everybody, I'm sure 99% of the people out there have experienced when you leave out ice cream. And then it's almost not worth putting it back in the freezer because you have condensation infecting your ice cream, which will crystallize and make it so that it's just not creamy anymore. It's not as flavorful. It's even harder to scoop out. That's another thing about gelato, by the way. It's easier to scoop out. It's softer. You can serve it warmer, so you have less of an ice flavor. There's just so many reasons. So for a time when he tried stracciatella, he loved stracciatella. It might have partially been because I love saying the word stracciatella, and he likes saying, new words, and sometimes words that I like saying. And I'd like to think that I move him towards new horizons a little bit, but I'd also like to think that he makes his decisions with his tongue. So stracciatella was there for a while, and then he discovered cookies and cream, and I can't blame him. I mean, no, I can, because for the reasons I've stated, stracciatella is better. But cookies and cream, if you like Oreos or whatever, cookies and cream is great. You can get it at McDonald's and McFlurry, and almost everywhere there's a cookies and cream flavor of everything, and you're just wrapped. Cookies and cream is like an inescapable blanket that consumer landscape is warming you with. So there's that. I just hope he moves a little beyond. Now, he's already moved beyond blue. When blue was his favorite color, and I learned that something like 29% of the population will say that their favorite color is blue, and 21% of the population will say green. Like half of the population will say that their favorite color is between two colors. That's insane. I think it has something to do with the fact that children are mostly the people with favorite colors, and I think it also has something to do with most people experience grass or sky, things that are green, things that are blue. These are very common things to see, and you can love what you're exposed to, right? How do you love something you've never seen before? But I love seeing things I've never seen before, and that's what I want my son to love too. Now, after I told him that I like buying things that are white, he has changed his favorite color, ladies and gentlemen, to white. We're looking for a new car, and he expressly requested a white car. Now, that's a little worrisome to me, since I told him I liked buying white things, because I imagine, should I buy this design on this thing? Should I buy it black because black's cool? Should I buy it red because red is hot and, interesting? I sometimes settle on white because you can draw on it. So if you don't like the design, you can make your own. And I think that convinced him. That's another thing I like, people that are ready to take in new advice and take in new opinions. So I think that gives me hope that one day we'll be sitting together, trying new ice cream flavors together. I've already tried plenty. And my favorite, I'm sure some people will be asking out there, is mint chocolate chip. Now, mint chocolate chip is not the most exotic of flavors, but the point is that I tried, and I'm still willing to try. I've tried coffee flavor, and I've tried sweet potato flavor, and corn flavor, which looks a lot more flavorful than it tastes. And I will still try them, even though I've tried plenty that I don't like. Coffee being one of them, exactly, in fact. So I just have this dream that he will keep stepping outside his comfort zone. And I hope you, all of you out there, keep stepping outside your comfort zone, because if you don't, what is really the point of, new humans on Earth? It's that drive that has brought us to the technological revolutions that we have. It's that drive to see something new, to just try it out, to experiment. Anyway, that's a short, that's a sweet, maybe not short, topic that, as I said, is near and dear to my heart. Join me next week when I have something else to talk about, something more interesting, possibly, like how popcorn is a bad movie food, or how many jobs in the military we could replace with chimpanzees, or fair use laws, another thing near and dear to my heart. Thank you for listening. Mad Kat out.